Article 3 is ambiguous. Ambiguous in the sense, listen to me carefully. Explanation number 1. In this article, from clauses A to E, state includes union territory, but in the proviso, state does not include a union territory. What is the proviso? Provided that if you want to reorganize a state, you have to get the prior approval of the president. And president will have to send this bill to a state which is going to be affected by that bill. This does not apply if you want to reorganize a union territory. Which means if Delhi or Puducherry or Jammu and Kashmir is to be further reorganized, for that the president need not send this bill to the legislature of these union territories because they will be affected by this bill. No. This consultation process is only for states, not for union territories. But from A to E, it includes union territories, which means can Parliament create a union territory using Article 3? Yes. That is why in Jammu and Kashmir reorganization case, the Supreme Court upheld the creation or the carving out of Ladakh as a union territory. Supreme Court said, yes, this is fine because that's the power available to Parliament under Article 3, which means you can convert a part of that state and make that part a union territory. That's the power under Article 3. But does that power include converting an entire state into a union territory? This matter was left undecided by the Supreme Court. Which means what? Jammu and Kashmir was reorganized and bifurcated into union territories. Jammu and Kashmir, one UT, Ladakh, another UT. Supreme Court upheld that yes, Ladakh can be carved out as a union territory. Why? Because that's the power available with the Parliament under Article 3. Because Article 3 gives you the power that you can form new states, which include forming a new union territory from the existing state. But what will happen to the residue, the remaining state, Jammu and Kashmir? Is it constitutional on part of the Parliament to convert that residue into a union territory as well? The Supreme Court did not answer this question. Why? Because Supreme Court said we will go by the assurance given by the Solicitor General. And the assurance was that the UT status for Jammu and Kashmir is temporary. We will restore statehood to Jammu and Kashmir. And the Supreme Court said if such an issue comes before us again, then we will decide whether entire state can be converted into union territory. Because if that is the power given to the Parliament, then Article 1, Clause 1 would become India, that is Bharat, shall be a union of union territories. Which means